रहते हो।
You're with the hard facts from the CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Primetime Studio. Viewers, polling for Phase 7 is yet to take place. 57 seats are still in the balance, but the opposition bloc, the India bloc, is cock-a-hoop. They've already declared themselves winners and are busy referring to Modi as, quote, outgoing Prime Minister, unquote. Here is what Jairam Ramesh has said. He is, of course, the most visible face of the Congress party, being the boss of its communication cell. He says, and I quote him, the outgoing Prime Minister now has less than a week left in office, unquote. Mamata Banerjee, TMC chief, another leading light of the India bloc, is saying, quote, BJP is desperate and did not get enough votes in initial phases. The outgoing Prime Minister knows this, unquote. A. Saravanan of the DMK, another party that forms a very vital component of the India bloc. He says, and I quote, this is the last visit of the outgoing Prime Minister to Kanyakumari, unquote. What to make of their confidence, viewers? Is it empty rhetoric? Well, friends, the numbers will only stack up for the India bloc if they sweep Uttar Pradesh. Let me take you back in time, viewers. Jog your memory back to the hard facts. And I always bring you the hard facts so you can get closer to the truth. No government in the history of Indian Parliament has ever ruled Delhi without a significant presence in what is often described as the crucible of Indian politics, Uttar Pradesh. And I'll take you through the governments that have ruled and their commensurate strength in Uttar Pradesh. We are first talking about, viewers, the UPA 2, the Modi 2 and the Modi 1. Modi 2, viewers, had 62 seats, which is in the last election. The BJP got 62 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Modi 1 had 71. UPA 2, 2009, viewers, the Congress had 21. The BSP, SP in total had 43, and they provided outside support. You do the maths. That comes to, viewers, 64 seats as a bloc. It was very solid. Then let's look at 1999. The Vajpayee I.N.D.I.A. The BJP had 29 seats, the RLD 2. So between them, they had 31, viewers. More than a third of the seats in Uttar Pradesh. In 1977, the first coalition anti-Congress government. At that time, Uttar Pradesh was still merged with Uttarakhand, and the number of seats were 85. And viewers, at that time, the Janata Party had 85 of 85. There are several other examples, and therefore analysts are privately holding out on the India bloc's prospects because they believe that they aren't in any position to wrest seats from the NDA in Uttar Pradesh, at least not in this election. Here are some numbers that put into perspective why it is improbable for the BJP to wither away in Uttar Pradesh in a matter of a few months. And why have I chosen a few months? I'll let you know, viewers. Let's first look at the BJP's numbers. In 2014, the BJP had 71 seats with a vote share of 42, the Samajwadi Party 5, the Congress 2, and you can see their vote shares distant, very low, very far behind the BJP. In the 2017 assembly elections, the BJP retains its vote share. It was 42 in 2014. Now it's 40%. The SP, 22%. No remarkable improvement. The Congress also about 6.3%, getting only 7 seats. The BSP had many more, 22% of the vote. In 2019, the Lok Sabha election, the BJP gets 62 seats, but its vote share goes up to 50%. The Samajwadi Party gets 1 seat, its vote share is at 18%. BSP has 10. Remember, they were in an alliance, the SP and the BSP, with a 19.4% vote share obviously, viewers, allowing for the transference of votes. This time they're not together. The Congress had about 6.4%. In fact, its numbers went down, even though it only held on to one seat. In the 2022 Assembly poll, viewers, the BJP had 41.29%. So remember, 40, it had 40, 41, and now again it's back at 41%. So 44 rather in 2014, then 40% in 2017, and it's about 41.29 in the 2022 Assembly elections. This was right after COVID, or during and about the time of COVID, viewers. Despite that, it didn't do too badly. The Samajwadi Party had 32% of the votes with 111 seats. The Congress, of course, and the BSP withered away. In the 2021 Panchayat poll, the BJP got 678 out of the 3,050 seats. The BSP getting 319, the SP getting a close second, 759. So did better. The Congress only 125. But in the 2023 local bodies election, viewers, so we are talking about, as I told you, the 2021 Panchayat poll. But viewers, look at the 2023 Lok Sabha bodies. So remember, in 2022 there was an assembly election. Samajwadi Party didn't do too well. But in 2023 the local bodies poll, the result was the BJP in municipal corporations got 17 out of 17. Municipal councils, 89 out of 199. Nagar Panchayat, 191 out of 544. BSP corporation, municipal corporation, 0. Municipal councils, 16 out of 199. Nagar Panchayat, 37 out of 544. The SP municipal corporation only got 0. Nothing. Didn't open. Municipal seats, municipal council, 35 out of 199. Much less, viewers. Much less than the BJP. You can see it's very clearly visible to you, viewers, on every count. What is making the India alliance therefore think that the Modi government is out when it actually can't even make an impression on the voter over a period of 10 years, viewers? Let's open this up. Let me first go across to Dr. Raman, Dr. Chaudhary, and we also have with us the Samajwadi Party spokesperson, Mr. Bhati. The reason he's here, viewers, is because the Samajwadi Party really is the determining force in Uttar Pradesh right now. Now, Dr. Chaudhary, let me ask you. They say that Prime Minister is outgoing. But I want to ask you, Dr. Chaudhary, is it possible without getting Uttar Pradesh? Can the India Bloc form a government at the center? And if not, why?
नमस्कार। देखिए, विपक्षी जो भी सपा के हों या जो भी कह रहे हैं, लेकिन आंकड़ा ऐसा नहीं कहता। आंकड़ा कुछ और कह रहा है। आपने जितने आंकड़े कहे हैं वो अपने आप में बहुत कुछ कहता है, लेकिन मैं जो आंकड़ा कह रहा हूं वो ध्यान से सुनेंगे, दर्शकों से भी आग्रह और आप भी सुनेंगे। 2019 का आंकड़ा जैसा आपने बताया, बीजेपी और अपना दल का मिला के लोकसभा चुनाव का बनता है 51.2%। मैं सीट की बात आप बता चुके हैं। 2019 में समाजवादी पार्टी, बीएसपी, आरएलडी एक साथ थे, उनका जोड़ते हैं तो 39.2% होता है। फर्क यह है दोनों में 12%, यानी 12% डिफरेंस। इसका मतलब है कि एनडीए इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग अलायंस होने के बाद भी 12% आगे है, नंबर 1। अब आते हैं 2024 में, जो ये दावा करते हैं कि यूपी में तो ये होगा, वो होगा, जो होगा। यूपी का आंकड़ा फिर से सुनिए, 2024 में क्या बन रहा है लोकसभा चुनाव का। 19 का आंकड़ा है 50% बीजेपी, अपना दल 1.6%, आरएलडी 1.7%, चूंकि आरएलडी आ चुकी है एनडीए में। यदि राजभर की पार्टी के विधानसभा पर वोट परसेंटेज को जोड़ दें 1.4%, निषाद पार्टी का यदि वोट परसेंटेज जोड़ दें 0.9%, जानते हैं परसेंटेज कितना बन रहा है? 55.6% एनडीए। अब आप दूसरी तरफ देखिए, समाजवादी पार्टी का 18.1%, कांग्रेस का 6.4%। माने आंकड़ा बनता है सपा का, कांग्रेस का 24.5। अंतर कितना है? ये वो अंतर है जिसे पाटना मुझे लगता असंभव है। वो अंतर है 31.1%। क्या उत्तर प्रदेश में इंडी अलायंस 31% वोट को स्विंग करके कुछ कर पाएगी? मुझे तो संदेह लग रहा है कि यदि 31% स्विंग बदलता है तब तो पूरे भारत का इलेक्टोरल मैप ही बदल जाएगा।
31% swing needs to take place, Dr. Raman, before the Indi bloc thinks that it can rule Delhi without any presence. Even Rahul Gandhi stole into Raebareli on the morning before the last hours to file his nomination without telling anybody. Even his party was kept guessing till 3 in the morning. That was his confidence level. Amethi ki to baat hi chhod do, he ran away from Amethi, that's a different matter. But he waited because he wasn't sure. Had he announced it much before the election, people in Wayanad might have rejected him and he would have had no place to go to parliament from. And on the Samajwadi side of the fence, in 10 constituencies, I think, Mr. Bhatti, correct me if I'm wrong, you have changed your candidate a multiple number of times, but I'll come to you. Dr. Raman, what are we talking about? Outgoing.
Rahul, first of all, I think it is not wise on the part of Mr. Jairam Ramesh to keep referring to Prime Minister Modi as an outgoing Prime Minister. That is a little premature. We'll have to wait for the 4th of June.
You're sounding extremely...
My point is very simple. In Uttar Pradesh, last time, the Mahagathbandhan as it was then, lost as many as 19 seats by a margin of less than 1 lakh. So clearly the BJP is the dominant force in Uttar Pradesh. They are going to win the majority of seats in Uttar Pradesh. That is a no-brainer. The opposition's aim in Uttar Pradesh is to either hold the BJP to where it was in 2019 or make small dents in it and bring it down to maybe just below 60 or whatever. If the opposition is able to succeed in stealing as many as 20 seats in Uttar Pradesh, then they would be on a very strong wicket in the rest of the country, simply because of the anticipated losses that the BJP is likely to make.
One minute, Dr. Raman, you can't get away by saying this again. This is again, sorry to say, very poorly researched argument. 20 seats.
Not at all.
No, 1 second. 20 seats, the vote differential. Hang on. The vote differential, 1 lakh viewers. 1 lakh
less than
plus.
1 lakh. That means 50,000 needs to change hands.
Well,
50,000 people need to vote
if that was the
differently.
case, 50,000 was the margin by which Smriti Irani beat Rahul Gandhi in Amethi. Why wasn't Rahul Gandhi back there?
No. See, Rahul Gandhi may not have been back there because he may not have wanted to spend time. He is required to campaign all over the country for the party. That could have been a reason, though I personally think he should have contested from there.
Viewers, let me tell you, 1980, the election. Indira Gandhi was the principal face of the Congress party. She was certainly a more powerful leader than Rahul Gandhi. She came back to Raebareli after losing it in 1977. She also contested from another seat called Medak, viewers. She had no problem spending some time in Uttar Pradesh to campaign. Rahul Prince Gandhi, according to Dr. Raman, has no time because he's so much in demand all over the country that he didn't want to get bogged down in a seat, viewers, which the Gandhi clan has literally treated like it's Jagir. Now you tell me, viewers, does this make sense to you? It's quite clear he ran away from a context. Mr. Bhatti, your own leader said, "Pehle bata diya hota, we would have put a stronger candidate." Is it not true, sir?
Thank you, Rahul, and I hope you'll give me some time just to clarify a few things. First thing, there is an error, I think, on your data related to 2019, where the seats are being shown 5 times less. Second thing, about what you referred about the Panchayat local body election, you didn't refer about the Jilla Panchayat body results, which we got more than Bharatiya Janata Party. Third thing, when you are referring,
that, sir.
No, not about Jilla Panchayat. I have seen that.
I said.
So
no,
third,
Panchayat,
the data was not there.
No.
Third thing,
it was very much there, sir.
Okay.
I put it out. I never.
Okay.
One
Third
second. Hang on.
Hang on for a second.
Let me
complete
out
1 or 2 points. Let me complete that. third, you are referring about in 5-year gap, what change you can see in 5-year gap. Take out the data of 2009 and then compare that with 2014. BJP was much less what we got in 2019 in terms of alliance I am talking about, in terms of vote share and in terms of seats also. So, they got the huge jump in 2014. So, data does not tell you about what can happen in the next 5 years, in especially Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, over a dozen paper leak cases. What about those people? What about the people who are fighting for those marginal classes, fighting for their rights?
Sir,
in
can I say
terms
something?
of recruitment? People are sitting for last 2.5 years for to get their recruitment letters. They are not getting that. Let's come
Bharti
to
sir, one
the
second.
inflation,
On this point, let's take it point by point,
Okay.
because otherwise it becomes a monologue. So let me ask you a question, Mr. Bharti. You would agree with me that the condition of people in Uttar Pradesh was abject during COVID times, yes or no?
Okay.
Yes?
Go ahead with your
Was
question.
it or was it not?
No, that's all over the world.
That's
it's
all.
not only
But
in
it was,
India or
but it
UP.
was particularly bad according to the Samajwadi Party's leaders, according to Rahul Gandhi, according to Priyanka Gandhi during COVID, where the government abandoned them so much so that there were bodies flowing down
Yeah,
the rivers. Yes,
everybody has seen that.
You've seen
Yeah.
that. You're saying that that is the case. Then why did the voter of Uttar Pradesh right after that re-elect the Yogi government and not yours?
See, when you see the trend, there are sometimes what you see, results are not exactly replicator of what what the voters are thinking. It was not mandate on basis of just only on the basis of the COVID. We have seen in Uttar Pradesh where the economy is going, where their per
Sir,
capita
I'm asking you
income,
a simple
the
question. What are you
income
trying to
of
say
the
to me?
people
That the
of this
people
state.
swallowed their problems and still
See,
re-elected
60
Yogi?
years or
Why?
65
Is it
years.
because they don't trust your leader to solve the problem?
65 years Congress has ruled this government, ruled this country. So what you will make out that BJP was nowhere in that contest, So they are the changes where you see the people still voted for Bharatiya Janata Party.
Because
That
I
is
would
the
have
reason why I
accepted this
won.
point of view.
So
I
they
would have
won-
accepted. Mr.
See,
Bharti, listen to me.
there are
I would
so
have
many
accepted
points
this. Okay.
that has to be
so
considered
the
while
viewers
that.
overlook
See,
their misery.
There are few things.
One second,
you
Mr.
have
Bharti, listen
consider.
to me.
No,
Listen,
few things that I want to make. There are few things which we have seen what.
Okay, so I'm
what
asking
kind
you a
of
question. I've
wide-
understood.
wide
There are
of
big
environment,
problems.
there are
The people are
lot of-
suffering. There has been complete abject poverty. Nothing has been done for them. I understand, sir, what you're saying. You don't have to keep repeating it. The elections are over. Pretty much. There's only one little segment left now in Uttar Pradesh. Quite a few seats in eastern UP. I understand that. But basically, the bulk of the election is over. So you don't need to make a campaign speech. We know the problems. You have articulated them. Your leader does so. But I want to ask you a question. You said that, okay, voters can sometimes overlook, like they perhaps overlooked the misery that was inflicted upon them by a black swan event like COVID. Fine. But there was demo in 2016. Demo also happened. And about 8 months after demo, in 2017, Mr. Yogi wins a record mandate. Well,
what
he wasn't
point
on
you
the
are
ticket, he
trying
came
to
later.
make, Rahul?
So
What
are you
point
saying
you are
that the
trying to make?
voters made mistakes, not once,
So
but
that what
twice?
has done
that
in
they
India
brought
Shining
their-
campaign also?
They were out.
2004
Weren't they
people have
outed?
made the
Weren't they
mistake?
outed?
No, in
Weren't they
2000,
outed?
that what you mean?
In 2004 they were
2004
outed.
also
When
people have
someone
made the
doesn't
mistake,
deliver
or
in
9
India,
and
viewers,
after that,
viewers,
so
tell me
that
something.
what you
why
want to
has the
say?
Modi government? Why has the Modi
So
government changed?
what you are referring to,
why
there is
has
no
the Modi government? Excuse me, sir. Why has the
everything is
Modi?
going smooth? There is no problem
Am I
of
saying so?
anything that.
Am I saying so?
No,
I'll tell you
then-
the
then
reason,
on the
Mr.
other
Bharti.
hand, you are comparing the wins of what BJP has won in the last 2 elections. That doesn't mean BJP
Okay.
lost 80
Okay.
more than
Viewers-
80 elections
viewers, I
before
don't know
winning
which
the first
planet
election.
Mr. Bharti
80
is on.
elections they have lost
Sir, you're
before
sitting-
winning first election, including assembly and
Mr. Bharti, you're
that
sitting right
data you
next
have
to
shared.
me. You're sitting right next to me, so you can shout over me and I won't be heard. That's fine. You can drown my voice out. You have 3 more days to do it. After that, I'll ask you some piercing
that is
questions.
not my purpose.
But the point is, viewers, let me tell you this. When the BJP was booted out in Karnataka last year, what did the opposition say? That it was a victory of those that give hope, that can solve problems, and the defeat of those that do not know how to govern. That rule somehow doesn't apply.
But
The question,
issues,
Mr. Bharti, that you're not allowing me to ask you is this.
Please ask.
I believe that the voters perhaps stuck with the BJP, re-elected the BJP because they don't trust the Samajwadi Party. They don't think that there is somebody else on the other side, that there is no alternative. Dr. Raman, what do you
let
think?
me answer that because
Okay,
you have
you
asked
answer.
that. We have doubled our seats. We have vote share, in terms of vote share, we have increase of 10% in the last election itself. So please don't say that people are not considering us. We have increased our vote share. Consistently, if you see that we have consistent vote share that in all elections, previous all
Sir,
elections.
you didn't win it off the
but
BJP.
the election
Your
is
vote
not
share
based
went
on
up.
vote share.
Excuse me,
Let
your
me
vote
complete,
share
Rahul,
must have gone
complete
up.
a sentence, please. But election is based on the issues, that what issues are important in Uttar Pradesh and in India. If you are trying to say that all the promises being made in 2014-19, whether it's to 10 crores jobs, whether it's related to inflation, whether it's to black money, whether it's related to these bullet trains, smart cities, Adarsh villages, so many things. These are all
Let me
issues
bring in
are
Dr.
stand still and are still not been fulfilled.
Viewers,
so that is the most important thing.
For the record, I'm balanced enough to tell you that this is not a done deal. That the economy is not in some way without fault, that the Modi government is not without fault. There are many problems that persist, and the Modi government itself says that there's a lot of work to do. 24/7 for 2047. Even they themselves admit there's a lot to be done, and therefore they're asking for one more term
Tell me
in
one,
office. But
Rahul,
one second,
just
Mr. Bharti,
one
I'm
question to you.
not.
One question, because you are asking.
Bhaiya, I'm
so
not
many
a defender of the BJP. I'm telling
just
you that a
asking.
lot
The
more
BJP
is to be
because
done.
BJP spokesman is not here, so that's why I'm asking.
Why are you
Maybe
asking me?
No, I'm not asking. I'm placing this question
Let
in front of the public.
let the public
what about
answer
the
you.
40 main big issues, big promises,
Mr.
whole
Bharti,
promises,
Mr.
which
Bharti,
particular
Mr.
promise has been
Bharti,
fulfilled?
Mr.
Tell me
Bharti,
one
Mr.
promise.
Bharti,
Tell me
Mr.
one
Bharti,
promise,
Mr. Bharti,
including 5
Mr.
trillion
Bharti,
money.
it's not my
Tell
job
me
to
one.
be sitting here and defending the BJP. You asked your
No,
questions.
no,
I'm
because
bringing
you
in
are
Dr.
referring
Virendra
about
Chaudhary.
BJP, so that is
I
why
am
I
not.
asked that. 40 big promises.
Okay, I don't think
still
you're
not
understanding. I don't know. Maybe
One.
you're not
Tell me-
understanding what
tell
I'm
me
saying,
one
or
promise
deliberately
being
trying to
fulfilled.
mislead people here. Dr. Virendra Chaudhary, I want to ask you. There are so many problems. Does the Samajwadi Party have the people's trust to solve them? That's the fundamental question, Dr. Chaudhary.
देखिए, समाजवादी पार्टी का जहाँ तक सवाल है, अब जो उनके प्रवक्ता हैं वो तो पार्टी प्रवक्ता हैं, जो कह रहे हैं उससे मुझे कुछ कहना नहीं, लेकिन मैं शुद्ध करके आंकड़ों पे बात कर रहा हूँ। लोकसभा के आंकड़े और विधानसभा के आंकड़े एक नहीं दर्जनों हम आपको बता सकते हैं। उदाहरण के तौर पे दिल्ली का आंकड़ा देखेंगे तो लोकसभा चुनाव में लगभग 55% लोग वोट मोदी को देते हैं, विधानसभा में अलग होता है। तो इसलिए मैंने जो कहा है कि लोकसभा के आंकड़े जो उत्तर प्रदेश के कह रहे हैं, सपा का आंकड़ा बसपा से भी नीचे है। भाटी जी, बसपा को मिला था 19.4% वोट और सपा को मिला था 18.1%। आपने जोड़ा किसको है? आज बीएसपी को जोड़ा होता तो एक बात कही जा सकती थी।
Okay, I'll leave it at this.
कांग्रेस को
Okay,
का कितना वोट है?
Dr. Chaudhary,
6.4।
he is
जो मैंने
saying that
कहा
in
कि
2022
24.5 में क्या कर पाएंगे?
Okay, Dr. Chaudhary, he's saying in 2022 our vote share went up, but what he's not telling you, it has gone up not at the cost of the BJP, it went up at the cost of the BSP, which is not even in the contest. You can do what you want. Viewers, those are the facts. I'll leave it at this.